So last week we were having this conversation with my wife and her friends, and these ladies were frustrated. I can't tell you how much frustrated they were. They're saying that lots of men here in Kenya are taking their girlfriends on dates to Nyama Choma joints. Now my name is Amadou Chico. This is Ask Chico of The Gentleman Show. Let's talk more about it. So this conversation was actually very funny to me because I always ask myself, how do women perceive men, right? So they were saying that it's not normal for a guy to take a woman to a bar, especially to eat grilled meat for a date. And I asked them, so what if this is what the guy likes to do? Well, even if that's what he likes to do, when he's taking you on a date, he needs to be creative. He needs to find, something different. It's the same thing. Like she's probably been with 10 other guys to that place or to places like that before. So you need to be, different. You need to do something different. And they do have a point, right? If everybody's taking their girlfriend on a date to a Nyama Choma joint, like what's the novelty? What's different? Where's the romance? Where's the intimacy? If you're all sitting around the table and you're hearing what is happening at the table on the side, and the date is supposed to be intimate, it's supposed to be, between you and her. Your friends are not supposed to be part of the date. If you're taking her on a date, take her on a date alone. If you want to go out with your friends, go with your friends alone. So it's something that a lot of women talk about, and for those of you who don't know what's a Nyama Choma joint, we have them everywhere in Africa. It's a bar where guys meet up, hang out, have drinks, have beer, and then there also they sell grilled meat, grilled fish, or anything like that. So it's really not a place for romance, and some of the women don't have high standards, so they accept it, but the more a woman has high standards, the less she would want to go to a place like that. So if you want to take her on a date and she's a sophisticated woman, avoid Nyama Choma joints. And to those who are owners of Nyama Choma joints, I am sure you yourself don't take your girlfriends there. So, give advice to the men as well. Our question today comes from a friend who sent this a while ago, but it's worth debating. I was to get married, then it became a nightmare. My boyfriend had cheated on me, then he apologized by text. After that, we didn't see each other for another 6 months, and when we met, he acted as if nothing happened. If he had really apologized and not blamed me for what had happened in the relationship, I would have given him a second chance. However, he has made me feel as if all men are cheats. And we're often told that the man who believes in God is the one you should find, because he will honor you and respect you. But I really doubt that I'll ever find that type of man. I sometimes even think it's better to be alone, because that way I won't get hurt, and that some people are not destined to get married. What do you think? So this was a question I got a few months ago, and it was really troubling because every time I hear people say things like, am I ever gonna get married? Or maybe, I am not destined to get married, I feel like they've given up. And those people who give up, they don't give up because they want to give up. They don't give up because they don't believe in love or relationship. They give up because someone had hurt them, someone had made them feel inferior, someone had made them feel like they weren't really worthy of love and a relationship. There's someone else that I also know who got in a relationship, got out of the relationship, and also decided that they would never get in any relationship again. And if you meet them, very confident, very poised young man, and you'd ask him, so why wouldn't you ever get in a relationship again? And he'll tell you, well, I want to be single. Why would I get in a relationship? It's too complicated, And we hear this very, very often. People say, it's too complicated. I don't have time for relationships right now. I'm working. I'm building my career. But if you go deep, deep down, what you find is people who have been hurt. People who have been disappointed. So if you take this example of someone who was hoping to live their life with someone else, and then that person cheats on them, and then tells them, that the relationship is finished on SMS, right? On a text message, not even in person. And then later you meet and they act as if nothing happened. When you talk about explanations, they make you feel guilty. These are very, very manipulative relationships. These are relationships where there's one partner who's dominant on the other. And it can be a man just like it can be a woman. And when this happens, the weaker partner starts to feel completely attached to this person, and they feel like they have no more self-worth. They feel like they're not worthy of anything. They're not worthy of love. That, whatever has happened in this relationship is going to affect the rest of their life, and that they will never find a happy partner or a happy relationship. They will never be in a happy relationship. So this is my answer. And I think I've talked about this in a previous show. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself first. Find peace, love, courage, everything that you're looking for in the other partner, find it within yourself. Because there's someone out there who's watching this relationship and looking at you and saying, this is the woman I would want to be with. This is the person I would want to end my life with. But you don't see your own value. You don't see who you really are. You don't see the specialness that exists in you. And because of the fact that you were with someone who never saw that in you, you also thought that you weren't worthy of it. So now that they're gone, you feel like that was the best person you could ever have. I've heard people say that. This is the best partner I could ever have. There is no best partner you can ever. You can only be the best person you can ever be. And by becoming the best person you can ever be, the best guy for you or the best girl for you out there is going to be attracted to you. But the best person for you will not be attracted to you if you're not the best version of yourself. If you're not pursuing the ideals of who you can be and what you can develop within yourself, no one's going to find that in you. So whatever you went through, overcome it. There is love for you. There is joy for you. There is happiness for you. There is a great future for you. You don't have to be doomed to darkness and to sorrow and sadness simply because, someone cheated on you in the past and they made you feel guilty for that. You accepted the fact that they made you feel guilty for it. It's not their fault. You're the one who accepted it. Even if they're manipulating you, it's your choice to be in that relationship. And you need to grab hold of that power. Once you grab hold of that power, you will never allow anyone to do that to you again. It's your choice. So if you have been in the same situation as this friend of mine, you have to get out of it. You have to step out of it. Change your wardrobe, change your style, look for something new. Look for, new opportunities to discover a new side of yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Take a break from whatever you're doing. Try something new. Meet new people. And you'll see that they will see sides of you that you never saw within yourself. Thank you for this question. I know there's a lot of you out there who are having the same challenges, saying things like, oh, I don't need a boyfriend, or I don't need a girlfriend. We're human beings. We're social beings. You may not need a partner for a while, but we all need someone. We all need someone. We all need someone to believe in us. We all need someone to be with us. We all need someone to share our happiness and our joy with. So it's not a normal choice for you to make that. It's because someone hurt you in the past, and that person, you need to deal with it. Once you deal with it, you will go over it. Thank you for your question. So I know you have a lot of questions. Please send them in. We're always happy to answer. And if you have any comments, add them to this video. Use the hashtag AskChico on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter to connect with us. Send us your comments and your thoughts. Please do subscribe to our channel. We want to be able to share more videos with you as we continue to grow. See you next Saturday for another episode of The Gentleman Show.